Well, good evening. I'm G from Red Man Walking, and tonight we're on a summit camp. Well, as you can see from behind me, I'm in the Ben Ledi Car Park, and tonight I'm heading up for my first summit camp of this year. Today has been a particularly warm one. We've had temperatures, well, the car on the way home from work tonight said 30 degrees. I don't believe it's that warm, it's maybe just the thermometer in the car. But yeah, it's certainly been up as high as 27 degrees today. But a chap I've just spoken to there who has finished doing Ben Ledi has said it's actually warmer down here than it is up there, so that's a good thing. And I'm hoping for a little bit of a breeze so that we don't have to combat the midges up on the top. So tonight I'm not alone. There's definitely going to be one at the top of the hill tonight, possibly two other people, so that'll be quite nice to have a little bit of company when I get up to the top and get the tent pitched. In the meantime, there's just the small issue of getting up there in the heat. And the backpack is rather heavy because I brought extra stuff to drink because I know I'm going to be sweating going up here. Right, let's get up the hill. Well, that's me. I'm finally leaving the trees behind, and I'll be honest, I don't think that was 27 degrees in amongst those trees. I'm quite glad to be up onto the actual mountainside proper because it's a little bit cooler up here. In the trees it felt like it was about 30 degrees. Yeah, thankfully the sun's on the other side of Ben Ledi, so I'm walking up in the shady side. So I'm getting a chance to cool down now, as you can see from my very red baldy fizzog. I'm a bit on the warm side. So I'm just stopping to let the heart rate get back to a normal level, and then we'll head up a bit further. Quite looking forward to tonight. The wind on the Mountain Weather Information Service is to be minimal. So, right, time to head up this next bit of path, and we'll see you a bit closer to the summit. So hopefully you'll see that straight ahead, silhouetted with the sun in the background. The unmistakable cross on the top of Ben Ledi. That's a memorial to, I believe it's Mountain Rescue. I think over on the hills on the other side here, there was a helicopter disaster, and the memorial was put in the top in the shape of a cross. So that marks nearly the summit of Ben Ledi, so we're almost there. Which I'm quite glad about, because I'm quite tired. But the upside to doing summit camps is, when I get to the top, I'm done, at least for this evening. Right, time to get to the top and meet one of the two people that we're going to be spending the evening with. Right, I'll see you at the top. There we go, I'm all set up. I'm in the North Tent Vern 1 tonight. And we have Andrew Park off in the distance here, flying the DJI Neo, isn't it? Aye. Yeah. We were hoping that Ray from RS Outdoors was going to join us tonight, but yes, it's just the two of us tonight.
What happened to you, Ray?
Maybe next time, Ray, I'll get a chance to shoot the breeze with you on the top of a mountain at some point. But yeah, it's just Andrew and I tonight. It's not the solstice just yet. But it's looking like we're going to get a fabulous sunset, and I'll insert some drone footage at some point Now. Well, we thought it was going to be quiet up here and we decided to come up onto this spot. It's like Sauchiehall Street up here. We've got mountain bikers, we've got loads of folk up, which is quite nice because it's, as you can see from behind me, it's turning out to be a very beautiful sunset on the top of Ben Ledi. Although, I have to admit, that heat I was feeling earlier on, I'm not feeling that anymore. It's quite cold. But yeah, I'm going to leave you with this stunning sunset before we consider hitting the hay, because for all it's quite light out here and the sun's just going down, it's nearly 10 o'clock at night. Here's the sunset before we head off to bed. Well, I've taken a wander down from the top of Ben Ledi along the top of the ridgeline here to a point where my mum and dad used to come up from. Down at the Strathire Cabins on the side of Loch Lubnig is a path that will bring you up here called the Stank Glen, and mum and dad would regularly come up this way. I don't think mum was overly keen, but this was the route dad used to bring her up here. I myself have never walked up the Stank Glen, and just having looked at it, it's a fair bit more rocky. We got chatting to a guy, a local man from Cullen, who is part of the local mountain rescue service, and my goodness, what stories he had last night, him and his friend from Texas. And if you see this, hi to the two of you. It was fabulous getting a chance to chat and hear your stories last night as the sun set on the top of Ben Ledi. He was saying that the path down the Stank Glen is a little bit more vague, and a lot of people choose to do this as a circular route where they'll start either at the Strathire Cabins and do this as a round back down to the Ben Ledi Car Park where I started, or obviously the other way around. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy a wee bit more of this morning sun, and then I need to get the tent packed up because I've got a rather elderly rabbit at home that I need to get home and look after. She has been in the house since 6 o'clock last night, and I need to get home and get her fed and watered because it's not fair to leave her. Because my other half at the minute is in Spain with my daughter. They get back tomorrow, and my son's away with his girlfriend for a long weekend to celebrate her 21st birthday. So yes, I'm on rabbit watch duty. Right, time to get back along the ridge, get the tent packed up and start making routes back down the hill to the car. This has been a summit camp on the top of Ben Ledi, and all that I've got to say now is go and create your own adventures, and we'll see you on the next one.